Okay, so I was asked if there is a place in the scriptures where Jesus or Jehovah ever took a lighthearted approach towards sin. It's easy to find examples where Jesus was harsh. The Pharisees and the unbelieving Jews certainly took a verbal beating from Christ. He spoke the truth, and he really didn't bother to sugarcoat it. But that is the obvious, and unfortunately, it's where most Christians draw the line. They see what Jesus said and did with the Jews, and they think to themselves, it's open season on sinners. I can blast them all if I want. Because, after all, the Pharisees and the Jews were sinners, but that isn't the entire story. Look at how Jesus dealt with the disciples. Did he not embrace the tax collector and lead him out of his sin? Look at how he called Judas a friend, even though Judas was about to turn him over to the Jews to be crucified. Look at how he spared the criminal on the cross. Look at how he ministered to Peter at the end of the Gospel of John, even though Peter had gone against his own word and denied Jesus Christ 3 times. Look at how he dealt with Saul, blinding him for a time, only to raise him up to be one of the greatest evangelists of all time, known as Paul. Look at the mercy he showed the various sinners who crossed his path. Did he not heal at the request of a Roman? Did he deny the mother whose daughter was being tormented by demons? Did he turn his back on the adulteress the Jews brought to him to judge? Jesus always speaks the truth, but he does so in love. In fact, if we look at the points where Jesus is most harsh and even violent in the temple against the money changers, we see he was most agitated with those who said they knew God but acted like sons of the devil. He reserved his harshest words and actions for the hardened religious hearts who refused him. I look at the methods employed by most Christians today, and I see a misguided body of believers who are refusing the way of Christ in favor of something far more pleasing to their own sinful nature. It is way easier to attack a sinner for their deeds than it is to love them despite their deeds. Our religion has betrayed us and taught us that the way we deal with the monster that is sin is to become a monster. That's a lie. If Jesus is the doctor and we are to be like him, we have to ask ourselves, is it commonplace for doctors to terrorize the ill upon meeting them? When was the last time you saw a doctor attack someone who was sick in order to cure them from their illness? Indeed, there are times when a doctor has to say some uncomfortable things, and sometimes the doctor might even have to scold their patient for not following their medical advice. But at that point, the ill person has actually become a patient of the doctor, and the scolding comes within the confines of the relationship between the doctor and his patient. I'm not saying we ought not warn sinners of their fate without Jesus, but just as there is a right way and a wrong way to tell someone they've got food stuck in their teeth, there is a right way and a wrong way to warn people. God has been trying to get me to this point for a long time, and it wasn't easy to discern what he was saying when I was fighting him tooth and nail on the matter. I knew what was right, and whatever spirit was telling me to change had to be a lying spirit, because Jesus wanted me to be an a-hole to all those stuck in sin, right? Of course not. All I can say is thank God he didn't give up on me while I worked my way through my ignorance. Well, until next time, happy Jesus Day, God bless, and peace out.